I thought it would be fun to start doing some apartment hunting because we have to sign our lease this week. So I am very excited, but also very nervous. We're moving from out of state, so all of this has to be done sight unseen pretty much. So I wanted to take you along because there's not a lot of videos out there of people doing something like this. I want to bring y'all along for the entire journey just so that we can experience this together. I have a couple places in mind. I won't be showing the one that we're gonna choose. I think I know what it is, but I want to show everybody the options, the prices, what to expect, that sort of thing. Today is April 27th and we are planning to move out May 24th. So we're at less than a month and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome, but also stressful. So let me just go ahead and show you where we're at. So something that I like to do is pull up Google Maps to look around the area. We visit Orlando a lot. I did the DCP once, so like I know a little bit about the area, but just to have more confidence, I like to look around the area. So this is one place that we were going to choose. It's the Del Mar at Celebration. My wonderful boyfriend, his name is Brock, so when I call him Brock, that's who I'm talking about. He got a job that's close to Celebration, so this was a potential area. As you can see, it's nice. It's giving like mid-century modern. Is that what I'm thinking of? Oh, look, a little Disney. Hey, Mickey. So yeah, we were gonna choose this one, but as you can see up here, the reviews are not the best. So we are not choosing this one, but I do want to go over the average price for this area. Celebration is typically more expensive, or that's what people say. I don't find that super true. I just think around the Orlando area it is expensive everywhere. So like especially just compared to where I live, it is a couple $100 more a month easily. So we want a 2-bedroom, but we probably will get a 1-bedroom just to save a little bit of money. What we see, 1-bedrooms range from $1,600 to $2,000 easily. 2-bedrooms, none of them are really less than $2,000. I'll show you pictures. So it's nice. Sorry, the quality is not very good. I don't know. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Who knows? But yeah, it looks nice. The only problem that we had with it was the reviews. A lot of people were saying that the cops are called like every night, and there's a lot of college program people, a lot of international people, which isn't a problem. People just said in the reviews that it can get loud, it can get like party vibe. That's not something we're looking for. So it's a nice complex. It's just something that we don't want, a noisy atmosphere. So that's one place in Celebration that we did look. There's plenty of things to do there. Somewhere else that we looked was Colburn, but these are just slightly too much for us because it is a beautiful apartment complex. Beautiful. But the problem is that the 1-bedroom is already more than we wanted to spend. So as you can see, $2,154 a month for 756 square feet is absurd. I will show you a tour because it is very, very nice. But as you can see, it is beautiful. I mean, definitely the best looking apartment complex, that we looked at. 2 sinks, gorgeous. Not in our budget this time. So that one is a goner. Then we actually looked closer to Universal. Well, it'd be more like up here. So this is one place we looked. You can see a bunch of different places we looked. I looked at literally every single one on here. So I'm pretty confident. I'm between like 3, and it's good to have backups. So these are slightly closer to Universal. However, we both work slightly closer to Disney. So we need to figure out, I probably won't be a Universal pass holder for a while, but Brock really wants to. So we talked about living closer to Universal, but I think it's a no-go just because it wouldn't make sense. The commute, you know, if he wants to go to Universal, he'll just have to drive a little bit more. But as you can see, we're at 16, 27, 15 something. If you go to change the date, sometimes that jumps. So let's say, well, you can't change it till then. Oops. I don't know. Let's just change it. And based on your months it changes. If you typically, when you rent less amount of time, it jumps. As you can see, 7 months, we're at $21.59. There's a sweet spot, 10 months. That's actually pretty good for 10 months. So yeah, and then as you can see here, here's your cost breakdown. Some places have it really nicely formatted like this, where you can see you have trash fee, monthly service fee, whatever. So you can see this is your total that you will owe them after all of the fees. That's important because a lot of times you'll see $1,600 and then you get to the fee page and it easily jumps to almost $2,000. Crazy. So this is actually a pretty good deal. $1,577. Obviously none of your utilities are there, so take that into consideration. This apartment complex was pretty nice. Yeah, I think I like this one. Very nice. I don't know if this is the $1,577. It's probably not, but as you can see, if it would load. My wonderful Wi-Fi is just killing me today. You can click, like you see, it kind of jumps based on where. First floor is more expensive, fourth floor is more expensive. Depending on which direction you are, like pool facing is typically more expensive. If you're facing the like highway, that's typically cheaper. Some places even, I've seen this at one of the places we're looking at, facing the highway is actually more because you can see the fireworks from there. That's what I assume is why it jumped. I could be totally wrong. I'm a noob. This is my first time. So we like this one, but when I show you like Magic Kingdom, it's not far. It's 20 minutes. This is actually not bad at all. Let me see if I go to... Oh, if we wanted to go to this side, like I said, Brock works closer to Celebration. We have to get on I-4, and that's kind of something we were trying to avoid. If you've been to Florida, you know I-4 is a disaster, so we were trying to avoid getting on I-4 at all costs because your commute can jump so fast. So that's kind of why we're staying away from closer to SeaWorld and Universal, is because you have to get on I-4. And as you can see, it is 11:50, and we're already red and yellow, and it's not even like a busy hour. So that's kind of why we're not a big fan of anything up here. Let me show the one that I really liked. 4.5 stars. It is also gorgeous. As you can see, it is beautiful. I believe it's gated. Yeah, we really like this one. But like I said, avoiding I-4. So the one bedrooms are a little more pricey depending on how many square feet. But like you see here, $1,653 is pretty fair. I wonder if it'll show me all of the fees after, if that's including fees. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Let's see what it tells me. Yeah, so you end up right at $1,776 because of these fees. So you have access control, pest control, tech package, and valet trash. You have to pay those. And that's something that a lot of apartments will not put in their price that they show. So that's something to be wary about. Not a big deal, but usually when you see a price that's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Let me show you one. Oh, I forgot what it's called, actually. We looked also the other direction, closer to Champions Gate. I believe this was one. No. 4.4 stars. You would have to get on I-4. That's why we didn't choose it. And this is actually a really great deal. My only concern also was we wanted to be in a good location. Luckily, Brock is working days. He was going to work nights, but he does work days, so that's great. He's a nurse. Love him. But yeah, these prices are really, really, really good. We looked at a 2-bedroom for $1,540, and like I said, it might jump a little bit, but it is a very, very, very good price for a 2-bedroom close to downtown Orlando. So you can get good deals if you're willing to drive on I-4, essentially. I don't know, I want to have peace of mind when I'm down there. It is my first apartment. So yeah, after everything, we're at $1,690. Still very good for a 2-bedroom. Yes, it's more than the listed price, but it is still pretty good. So those were a couple that we talked about. Let me show you. Okay, I think I can show you this. We made like a little, we made a budget sheet, and here are some of the ones we talked about. I don't think ours is on here. But yeah, so we also talked about doing a studio apartment because you can kind of get cheaper rates. This is the Westerly. It is actually right beside Flamingo Crossings, which is the DCP housing. It is literally like, you can see it probably in some of the photos. I really like this one. The reviews were okay. I heard it's gotten better, but I don't think this is going to be the one for us, just because we could get a better deal a little closer to both of our, well, really closer to his work. This is like the closest you can get to Disney World, really. As you can see, we're at $1,576. Let me show if I move it up a date. We're at $1,657 for that date, and I believe that includes internet here. If we're paying more, it better come with internet. But a lot of the ones we have been looking at do not come with internet, so it's not a big deal. Just another thing to worry about. We're quite interested in living in Celebration. I won't share the exact place, but that's kind of what we're thinking of, or slightly outside of Celebration. So that's the area we're looking at. Boom, you're on Disney property straight off out of Celebration. So if you ever wonder why people love that and really like to live in Celebration, that is why. That is what we're thinking. I think that is all for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and this cute little announcement that yes, we are moving to Disney World, or that's going to be the title. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of hard work. It's going to be obviously not magical at all times. I'm so excited to find out my role because I still am doing the college program. But our hope is to stay there after my college program. This is just a gateway for me. A good secure 30 hours minimum a week. So that helps a lot. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is going to be so great for us. If you're seeing this, it is officially official. Like, he signed the contract. We signed our lease. We're going. So if you're excited for moving vlogs, please subscribe. I'm so excited for everything. I'm excited to go there. I'm excited to film more. I'm excited to create. I like making these videos. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Please subscribe, like this video, check out my other social media, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.